Good evening. Today is Tuesday, April the 24th, 2018. I am here with Mr. MJG, or Marquise, and today we're going to be talking about health and basketball. Thank you, Marquise, for joining me today and agreeing to sit with me and talk about health and basketball. I am a student at Texas Southern University, and my research project this year for HED434, Dr. Fisher's class, is to identify a subject to discuss some of the things that we've been talking about in our health psychology class. All right, I want to start today by just simply asking you, how was your day today?
Good.
It was a good day? So what made it a good day today?
I got to learn things. Good things.
Like what?
Math.
Math? Okay. How do you feel right now?
Normal. Good.
Well, what I mean by feel, are you happy? Are you sad? Are you tired? Are you anxious?
Happy.
Are you excited? Which one of those emotions would I identify best with you right now? How
Excited.
you feeling? You're excited? Okay, tell me why you're excited.
I'm going to basketball practice.
Oh, that's why you have that basketball in your hand. Mm-hmm. All right, Marquise, if I ask you the question about health, when you hear the word health, what immediately pops in your brain, or what comes to mind when you hear the word health?
To help people.
Health, like your health.
Well,
H-E-A.
my heart.
Okay, your heart. What about your heart? You think about your heart when you think about the word health. What about your heart?
How is it doing?
Meaning?
Is it okay?
Okay,
Do
so
I
what?
have-
Okay.
Do I have high blood pressure?
Oh, what made you ask about high blood pressure? That's a very unusual word coming from a 14-year-old.
I don't have it, but I'm just saying.
Okay, so when you think about health, you think about heart. So what are some things that you can do, Marquise, that will help you have a healthy heart?
Eating vegetables.
Oh, what else?
Eating fruits. Drinking a lot of water and milk.
Okay. What are some other things that will help make your heart very good? Exercise. And what is one of the things that you really enjoy doing that helps your heart?
Basketball.
Playing basketball. That gets your heart rate pumping and your blood flowing through your body. What do you think, or what does it look like in your eyes to be healthy? We talked about health, a little bit about what it was, and you mentioned about heart. So when we think about heart, we talked about how to keep a healthy heart, exercising, eating properly, things like that. What does being and looking healthy, what does that look like to you?
Good shape.
What do you mean shape?
I don't know.
Okay. What about, we talked about eating. What about stress? What are some things that may stress you out or make you feel anxious or fearful or a little down in the dumps? What are some things you think? I can give you an example to kind of put you on the right path. Think about this past weekend, what you were doing with your assignment. What were you doing all this weekend?
Work.
What kind of work?
Science and Spanish.
Okay. And why did that make you feel stressful?
Too much.
Okay. And generally, what kind of leads up to you having too much homework? Because you're choosing not to what? Do it when?
In class.
When it's due, or in class when it's first given to you. What about, so when you were feeling stressed, can you talk about kind of how it was making you feel when you was kind of feeling stressed about your homework?
No.
One of the words that you were kind of showing starts with an I. You were showing it starts with an I, meaning you were snapping at mom when I was kind of encouraging you to finish up or stay on task. irritable,
Irresponsible?
irritable.
Irritable? What
Those,
does that mean?
it means you were snapping. You know, you was kind of easily frustrated, easily very stressed. You know, because you chose not to do your homework when you were supposed to. So, in the future, how can you prevent that stressful situation? What are some things you can do?
Not snap?
I'm sorry? As far as not putting yourself in that stressful situation with so much homework, what are some things you can do that will help you do better? Or do your work when in class and when it's first given to you? Let's switch gears a little bit and talk about hygiene. What does hygiene mean to you, and what are some things you do to make sure you have good hygiene?
I do not know what hygiene means.
Okay. Hygiene is how you take care of yourself. How do you take care of some of the things that you do to take care of your body? So what are some things you do to take care of your body?
Good sleep.
Okay. Getting plenty of sleep. What else? Exercise. What do you do first thing in the morning?
Stretch.
Other than stretch. In the restroom, what do you do? Or what are you supposed to be in there doing?
Brushing your teeth.
And washing your face. That's part of hygiene. What about when you're getting dressed? What are you supposed? How does that affect your hygiene when you're getting dressed for school? What part of hygiene are you focusing on when you're getting dressed for school? Making sure you have on what?
A belt.
What else?
Pants.
Hygiene. To make you feel and look and smell good.
Oh, deodorant.
It's very important that we're wearing deodorant. What about making sure you're taking a shower, you have on clean clothes? That's all a part of personal hygiene, making sure. What are some things that you can do as far as your responsibility on making sure that you are being healthy? We know what parents are supposed to do. You know, making sure, taking you to the doctor, getting your checkups. But what can you do that will hold you responsible for making sure that you are being and staying healthy? What are some things that you, Marquise, can do? If we had to sum it up, what's the most important thing to you as far as health, your individual health? When you talk about exercise, eating right, sleeping, good hygiene, out of all of that, what's the most important thing for you and your health? Take your hand from your mouth and speak up. Out of all of those things that we just talked about, what's the most important thing for you? I mean, what do you think will make sure that you live a long, healthy life? Those things that we just talked about, eating right, exercising, good hygiene, getting plenty of rest. Out of all of those things that I just named, what do you think is the most important thing out of all of those things?
Eating right.
Eating right. Okay. So what are some things you ate today?
For breakfast, I had eggs and bacon.
Okay.
Then for lunch, I had chicken and rice.
Today?
Yes.
You had chicken and rice again today?
Yes.
Okay. And
for my snack,
okay,
2 minutes ago, I had chicken.
You consider that a snack and not lunch? I mean dinner? Okay, what else did you have today for a snack?
Oh, Oreos.
Oreo cookies, okay. One final thing, how much water did you have today? And be honest. Be honest.
When I go to the water fountain, so that's like.
How many times did you go to the water fountain today?
6 times.
Really?
Yes.
Okay. How much water do you drink on a daily basis? Would you say 1 bottle, 2 bottles, 3 bottles?
2.5.
2.5 bottles of water? How important is drinking water and staying hydrated?
Good.
Okay, especially because you what?
The basketball.
Play basketball. All right, we're going to table it for now. We thank you for joining us today.